One of the most trying parts of business is managing the vendor dance. Every day it seems like some vendor is trying to sell you product that you don't really need. Sometimes you're not exactly sure what their product does in the first place, so you're not really sure if you need it. Or your business has more of the product they're pitching than it could ever possibly use. After a while, they even start to look alike, and all their companies are the best at what they do. This dance ultimately leads to the question, who are the best vendors for my business, especially in the crucial area of business technology and communications? Here at Acteon Networks, we want you to ask that question, because every relationship is not necessarily a good fit. In fact, the question is what led to the creation of our own business. That question was asked by our founder, Jack Yost. That's him there. Like a lot of kids from big families, Jack had to work his way through school, first at a liquor store, and he also spent some time working in a warehouse. All the while, he played on every local sports team that he could find. After college, Jack started in the telecom industry as a cabling tech. He learned the business from the ground up, and sometimes from very high above it. After a few years and a lot of hard work, Jack became a lead PBX technician for his company. One night after his boss asked him to take over another tech's install that didn't go quite as planned, Jack did a round of big thinking and talking with his friends. Finally, Jack spoke aloud the question that had been in his head for years. Why? Why can't a business be different? Every job Jack had ever worked, customers were just treated as dollar signs, not people. And employees, well, they were just faceless robots to be used by management. He wondered why business couldn't be more like the best teams that he had been on, where every player was important, as well as the fans that supported them. Jack's friends, who were also customers, encouraged him to put his ideas into action by starting his own business. The next day, well, the day after that, Jack had done a lot of thinking. Jack went to the house of the best technician he knew, and someone who shared his values, his brother Mike. Together, they agreed to start a business. It's hard to believe, but that was over 25 years ago now. And Jack and Mike, they did things their way. Jack and Mike have added a lot of employees since then, too many to fit here. And every Acteon employee is either a friend or a referral from a friend. Our employees must really like it here too. In fact, the average tenure of an Acteon employee is 16 years. As our customers' needs grew, so did our offerings. Today they include telephony, surveillance, infrastructure, and access control. And to something we could hardly dream of 25 years ago, hosted PBX services. Acteon services national accounts, but has chosen not to open offices nationwide. Jack and Mike like knowing and helping their customers when needed. That's almost impossible to do in a large company. To Acteon, remaining local means giving back to the community. Each year, Acteon hosts a holiday light spectacular called Light Up a Life to benefit local charities. To date, we have raised over $110,000. In answer of your question, I don't know if we can tell you who the best vendor is for your company. All we can tell you are our values as a company, and to let you know that we don't want to be your vendor. We wish to be your technology partner. At Acteon Networks, we know the way.